All systems live. Give me a status update of our descent. Okay, let's bring up the Astra Voltaris map here. Let's switch to live footage of Cinder Hollow, enhanced to 450. All systems looking good. Start the Starfighter's descent.
The weather's acting up. You are my eyes for now, Pogo. Yes, run a perimeter check and scan for movement. Oh shit.
Hey, hello, and welcome to Astra Voltaris. This is a world building that I've been working on at V's workshop. I'm going to take you guys through the phase of sketching and 3D modeling, kit bashing and making, and painting, of course, with my cats. And at the end, we're going to have cat judges judging my work. And then, of course, the final shots for you guys to take a look at. Alright, let's talk about the 3 mech builds. Starting with my first build called Martin Mark 1, a heavy armored mech. Step 1 is to steal a child's toy and then disassemble it. Now, I don't go around stealing kids' toys like the Grinch, but I do buy a lot of toys from the thrift store, like this car. After disassembling it, I could see the seats and the internal pull mechanics of the car. What I wanted from this car was its outer shell and something that would possibly survive some harsh conditions on the planet Astra Voltaris, which I'll talk more about as we progress. Now, some of you might recognize this build from a long time ago, and yes, I'm making better mechas out of those past builds. Mainly reworking the build of the legs, making them more mechanical than just sticks and string, since mechas of Astra Voltaris are mechanical creatures that are powered by an unknown planetary energy. Hence the name Astra Voltaris. The name Astra Voltaris because it means volts of the sun, or it can be translated as a lightning planet of the sun. In the solar system, all the planets are named after their sun. Now, the build that you're seeing here in the video was from the past. You can see all the sticks and the thread holding it all together. To remake this mech, I need to call in some favors. Like Darcy, my cat, judge number 2. And just like her, my mech, Martin M1, has 4 legs. Here, my mech leg anatomy has 3 parts: coxa, which connects to the hip, the femur, which is the middle, and the tibia, connection to the foot. Here you can see I'm holding together the connections of how that leg would look once those 3 parts are connected together. The parts of my mechas are made from laser cut pieces of styrene plastic and a few 3D prints, some of which I have designed and printed on my bamboo printer. Once I had redesigned the legs of the mecha, it was time to attach them to the body. I was quite happy with how they looked compared to the previous build. I wanted to add realism of mechanics to these mechas, and what better way to do that than to add wires. As you can see, wires that I got from some old headphones. I need a larger working space, as you can see. So here is Morton Mark 1. He is complete. And it was time to move to the next mech. Next one is Scrappy. As always, starting with some good old toy stealing. Like I've said previously, I'm not the Grinch. I don't steal toys from kids. For Scrappy the mech, I chose a tractor because it made sense that Scrappy would be a scrap collector on the planet of Astra Voltaris, and a tractor was a great way to show a worker mech. As you can see here, in the past I have always used wood, string, and a lot of this tissue paper, paper mache, and it doesn't really look great. It doesn't look very mechanical. I also wanted to redesign the part of the body here that holds the cargo in the back of Scrappy, and so this is my redesign. This is my plan. And so here is Scrappy, waiting to receive the load on his back. Overall, it took me less time to redesign and make Scrappy. And then it was onwards to the last mech, the deadly Arachnid, named after the spidey legs and the artillery, heavy artillery that he carries. Again, as always, start with stealing toys. This toy was similar to the other car toy that we saw. It had the same design of internal mechanics and had a really cool blue color, which I did retain when I started painting it. In the past, I had really griblified the car, and yes, I have coined the term griblify. It is mine. In the past, I had added a few robots from Star Wars Galaxy as well, and it was time to take them off since this mech was destined for another universe. As always, I wanted to start with the legs of Arachnid. It was the same structure of anatomy, but it had a bit of a different form, more spider-like. And here's me in the past making those spider legs in all the wrong ways that I will be solving in this new video. You can see coxa and femur are pretty much the same, but the tibia is elongated and has a sharp point to it. Now there are only 4 legs compared to the 8 total legs that a spider has. And I have redesigned the legs and successfully attached them to the mech. And so it was time to prime these and show off one of the best mechs you have seen, followed by the story of Cadet Ava. Episode 1, Astra Voltaris. After years of training, Cadet Ava had a bright future ahead of her at the Astra Voltaris Space Corps. She had finally gained her 125 hours of spacewalk, and with that, the title of cadet, which meant she now would own the Starfighter, a spaceship capable of interplanetary travel at light speed. Eon 8 of Astra Voltaris had brought in an age of space exploration with the election of High Sage Walwiki. On the planet of Astra Voltaris that Cadet Ava is from, High Sages are leaders and respected elders of society. Astra Voltaris Space Corps cadets were being dispatched to go on space exploration missions, and Cadet Ava was itching to be sent on her first. Cadet Ava, we have had our eye on your particular training and results that have brought you here today. The general stood a good 4 feet taller than his followers, who were an average of 7 feet tall. He wore a ceremonial purple garb attached to his long circular headwear, going all the way down to his feet, slowly curving and folding in the center, creating a worm-like torso. The general's arms, covered in shiny white armor, protruded out of the purple fabric. On this day, the general was dressed in ceremonial clothing. He brings his hands in front of him in a cross and speaks in a low voice. You have been assigned Astra Voltaris. You are to set sail on the ether of Astra on the 10th rise. The general pauses and then speaks in a calculated manner. 10th rise is an auspicious day, he says. The people of Astra Voltaris used the sunlight from their sun, Astra, to travel. They would travel with the speed of light, or what they called ether, the fuel of space. Ava couldn't help but look down at her feet in reverence. Being in the presence of the general had that effect.
Yes, General.
She answered back. Rise. and hold your head high, cadet." Ava hadn't realized she had kneeled down. Cadet Ava comes to her senses after reliving her experience with the General, as the starfighter's navigational system alarm sounds its first warning as it approaches their destination. She stares at her workstation mechanics of her drone, Pogo. This drone is the only familiar thing she will have on Astra Voltaris as she explores the planet. Pogo hums to life as she finishes some final touch-ups.
There you go, bud.
She says. Ava and her drone have been through 5 years of training at the Space Corps together, and now they will be embarking on a new journey on an alien planet called Astra Voltaris. Thank you for joining me for episode 1 of Astra Voltaris. I'm looking forward to unraveling the story of Astra Voltaris. This is my first time storytelling, and I would like you guys to leave some comments down below and let me know what you guys think so far. And, as always, thank you for watching. And here are the glamour shots.